Why they still hate? Why they still hate? I don't know. We gon' reign forever. We gon' reign forever. We gon' reign forever. Put up for my nation while they still hate. Sons of God stand up before me. We ain't got time for no Caucasian feeling our people head up with abomination. Waiting for the Lord, we still patient. Truth coming out is real blatant. I got a holy diet, I don't eat bacon. Watching out for them gutter rats, they still faking. They ain't no Jews, we the real Jews. Jeremiah 14 verse 2. Had to cut them up with a script right quick. Had to let them know I ain't no church dude, nah. I ain't no church dude. I'm an Israelite, all about war, pull a sword. Gotta show the man what the verse do. Came with a friend, he gon' need himself a hearse too. Y'all should've known I don't play like that. Cut him up once, then he came right back. Cut him up again, then he fell right back. I don't get why he wanna catch a fade like that. I think he played himself. I think he played himself. We the best in the world, that's top shelf. We the Israelites coming for your wealth. Reign forever, we gon' do it big. Break the nations like a little twig. In the streets, we get it in. We got precepts that'll split your wig. Why they still hating? I don't know. Why they still hating? I'm putting on for my nation.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So finding out who you are is gonna make you free. That's what's gonna open your mind and show you who you are according to the scripture. Brother, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What's your nationality?
African American.
You said black and he said African American.
Yes, sir.
So which one is it?
African American.
African American. Sister with the Georgia sweatshirt on. What's your nationality? African American. African American. All right, so we got black and African American. Let me Jeremiah 17:4. Bring it out! Jeremiah 17:4. I'm gonna show you something. We out here to show our people who they are according to the scripture. Jeremiah 17:4.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
So the scripture says that a certain group of people are going to discontinue from their heritage, from who they are. When you said you were a so-called African American, that's your nationality, that's the question. Can you go to Africa America? Is there a land of Africa America? No, it's not a land of African American. Let me tell you something. What does the word Africa even come from? You don't know. What does the word America even come from? America, but it was named America. It wasn't always called America. So where did these words come from? Let's start with the first one. Let's start with Africa. Africa was named after a white Roman general named Scipio Africanus. He defeated Hannibal in the Second Punic War. This is something they're not going to tell you in school. So the question is, what is that word? So now, the word Africa comes from another nation, right? Now the word America, where does America come from? It comes from Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian map maker. So you saying that you're an African American says that you come from two Caucasians. Do you come from two Caucasians? Read that again.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself.
What's your name, brother?
Sherman O'Neal.
Say it again.
Sherman O'Neal.
Sherman O'Neal. It says that you, Sherman, read.
Shall discontinue from thine heritage.
The Bible says that you are going to discontinue from your heritage. Read.
That I gave thee.
So the Most High God gave us a nationality. It was stripped away from us through slavery. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
And it says he was going to cause you to serve your enemies. Did that ever happen to your people? Did we ever have to serve somebody? Read.
In the land which thou knowest not.
It says you have to serve them in the land which you know it's not. Oh, is this where we're originally from? Is this our homeland here? No, it's not. So what's that letting you know? That this Bible is talking to a certain group of people. Give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1. You familiar with the Bible?
Sure.
A little bit. You know when Moses, what he did? He gave the laws to the Israelites, right? Deuteronomy 1 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1.
Go ahead.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So what we coming out here to let you know, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
And we're going to prove it. This is not Christian church. I'm not going to tell you about what happened to me in the past and how I changed around to give me some money. I'm going to prove it according to the scripture. Read that again.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So these words in Deuteronomy are the words that Moses spoke to all Israel. Go to 28:1. Start off with 28:1.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse what?
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass,
I mean, it's going to happen, Sherman. Read.
if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
It says, if you do the commandments of God, this is going to happen. Read.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
It says he's going to set you on high. Read.
Above all nations of the earth.
Above who?
All nations of the earth.
So the Most High God was talking to the Israelites. He said, if you do these commandments, you're going to be the top dogs on this planet. Right? Are we the top dogs on the planet? Do we run anything? Do we own anything? We do. What do we own?
Hey, I own my own business.
You own your own business. What do you do?
Landscaping and lawn care.
Landscaping and lawn care. When you buy your landscaping supplies, who you buy them from? If they say we're not selling you no more landscaping supplies, your business shut down. If they say you ain't getting no more gas, it's shut down. So do you actually run and own your own business? You depended on another people to give you the resources to run that business, right? Exactly. So you think you know that this ain't happening. We're not above all nations. But go to verse 15.
Verse 15.
Let me show you what did happen. Read.
But it shall come to pass,
It's going to happen, Sherman.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If we don't listen to the Most High God,
to observe to do all his commandments
Go ahead.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
so if we don't listen, this is what God say gonna happen. Read.
that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses
All these curses, read.
shall come upon thee
Do what?
and overtake thee.
Now, do you think we're a blessed people today or a cursed people today?
I do believe I am blessed.
You believe you blessed. That's a nation of people, not you. I'm talking about a whole nation. Your nation.
Talking about myself.
Do you agree? Hey, brother, hey, look. Don't step on the signs, bro. If you don't like the rules, just do it well. So it's saying you, bro. Hey, listen, leave him alone, bro. We don't want no trouble, bro. Just don't mess with the signs, bro. So look, we ain't trying to go out. We just don't touch our stuff. It is what it is. If I grab your hat, I'm just saying, just leave it alone, right? It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Man, what you got to say about white folks, though?
No, we ain't talking to white folks. We talking to our people. We ain't talking to white folks.
One thing,
So
bro,
look,
I'm not white, bro.
I didn't say you was white. And we out here for you. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this sign right there.
Okay.
It says gas.
I don't
Native
care.
American.
Okay, and I'm white, Native American, and black.
What's the
Kiss
problem?
my fucking
What's the
ass.
problem? What's your problem?
Burn.
What's your problem? Why you upset, bro? Why you emotional? See, men not supposed to be emotional. Men not supposed to be emotional, bro. Hold on, let me give you some knowledge, bro. Let me give you some knowledge.
Act like a bitch.
All right, bro. All right, have a nice night, bro. You the man, bro. All right, so look, so we out here telling you that we're cursed. Read.
Verse 16.
Go ahead.
Curse shall thou be in the city.
So the Bible says the Israelites going to be cursed in the city, right? So when you want to find, if you go to a ghetto or project, you know, what kind of people you find there? All people.
Already.
So in the majority of the ghettos in Memphis, it's filled with all groups of people. Where you from?
Fort Smith, Arkansas.
You from Arkansas, okay. So in the majority of the ghettos in Arkansas, who you find there?
Say again?
In the majority of the ghettos in America, who are there?
I don't know.
Who's on the bottom? Who's on the bottom?
I know
That's
what's
the
in Fort Smith.
What's in Fort Smith?
It ain't just black people.
It ain't just black people. So who else there? All minorities. So the majority. So you telling me? So you gonna say that? So is the majority of the population in Fort Smith Arkansas black? About 20%. How do you think the prison population is, black to white, in America?
I don't know.
You don't know. So you don't know. So it's not the majority of our people in prison.
I don't go to prison.
Just because you don't go to prison don't mean you don't know nothing about it.
Good day, bro.
All right, bro, that's good, bro. That's the state of our people. Our people don't want to deal with the problems that's going on in their community.
Right.
He says he's doing good, but his people, he don't give a damn about his people. He don't care about his people. He say, I don't care. I'm blessed. He say, I'm blessed. He gonna say nobody else is blessed. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with me. Go on the internet and look up statistics.
I believe
you don't
about
have
my
to
people.
agree with me. Go and look at the statistics of our people. But you don't know right? We know, right? That's like I said. Most of our people, hey, our places, y'all can die together.
Right.
So look, if the state of our people are on the bottom, that's what we're bringing out.
Hey, sir,
people
sir.
don't understand. Chill out, bro. He drunk, man. If our people don't understand that, they don't want to acknowledge that. They want to think they live in Wonderland and they're equal to everybody. But we know what happened. Read 16 again.
Verse 16.
Go ahead.
Curse shall not be in the city.
It says, curse shall you be in the city. Last high, first fired on the bottom. Who got the highest HIV/AIDS rate? The brother gonna say he don't know. Who got it? Who suffered from all these diseases and sicknesses in our community? It's our people. You can go in a ghetto and go 2 streets over and you can see the mansions of Memphis.
Right. And curse shall not be in the field.
It says, curse shall not be in the field. Now I got a question. Who was cursed in the fields of America? Who was cursed in the field? We were cursed in the fields, right? What fields were we cursed in? The plantation, what? The cotton field, the tobacco field, the rice plantation, the sugarcane plantation.
White boy did it, she called Grenada, right? They still came over there.
They still cursed in those fields. They still cursed in those fields. These curses gonna start from back then to right now. They keep going. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 18.
Go ahead.
Curse shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land. Verse 17.
Go ahead.
Curse shall be thy basket and thy store.
So it says, curse shall be your basket and thy store. When it says basket, it's talking about something you put something in. The savings of the black man in America. Do we have any? No, our people don't have that. It says in our store. Question, in our communities, right? Do we run and operate the stores that's in our communities? Like you want to go to the corner store, you're going to see another nation in there, right? You want to go to a big box store, it's owned by the other nation, right? It's not us. We don't own these things, so you got to think about it. I'm painting a picture. Who is God talking to when he's talking about his chosen people?
Bring it out.
Go to 32.
Verse 32.
Go ahead.
Thy sons and thy daughters.
So the Bible, so God said, you Israelites, if you don't keep these commandments, your sons and your daughters, read,
shall be given unto another people.
it says your sons and daughters are going to be given into another people. Who did that happen to? Whose sons and daughters were given into another people? Ours, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They all went through slavery. They talk about our slavery a little bit. They're taking it out of school. But they don't talk about in 1492 the slavery of the Native Americans. But guess what? Those are our people also, and I can prove it according to the scripture.
Right.
Read.
And thy eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
So it says, we're going to take your kids away, and your eyes are going to fill with longing for them all the day long. You ever seen Ruth? You ever saw Ruth? What is she? Brother, you ever saw Ruth? 12 years a slave. When they took the sister's kids away, she just cried. Her eyes fell for longing all the day long. And read.
And there shall be no might in thine
And
hand.
there was no might in his hands. Brother, y'all come around this way, make it easy for me. It said there should be no might in our hands. Do we have any might to stop the things that's going on to our people? Do we have a military, any military might? Do we have any economical might to stop these things? No, we live here, they can cut our water off and it's done.
Right.
Go here. Go to 37.
Verse 37.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
It says, for not keeping God's commandments, the Israelites are going to become an astonishment. What is an astonishment? Sister, you know what an astonishment is? You know what an astonishment is, brother? An astonishment is a great wonder or amazement. Other nations look at us and say, now why does he have this rust bucket car on $10,000 rent? Why are these brothers walking down the street with their butt showing? Why are these sisters walking around with other people's hair in their heads? Why do the black man don't want to marry the black woman?
Yes, right.
That's an astonishment to the other nations. It's like, man, the East Indians come here and they do good. These other people do good. What's wrong with the black people? They've been here since the beginning.
Right.
What's wrong with the natives? What's wrong with the so-called Hispanics? You see what I'm saying? We've become an astonishment. Go ahead.
A proverb.
Proverb, you know what a proverb is? It's a wise saying. We've become a wise saying. If you want to hide anything from a nigga, what you do? Put it in a book. It's a wise saying. What we like to eat? What they say we like to eat? Chicken and what? And watermelon. What we like to drink? Kool-Aid. Purple drink. We become a proverb. Hey, what they say? They say regular time and they say CP time. See what I'm saying? When you go to a job interview, right? All these stereotypes and proverbs on you, these can stop you from getting a job. Bring it up. They have to first find out if you are a nigga or a regular person first. And then they interview you. They got to figure that out. What other nation got negative proverbs against them? Like, think about like so-called Caucasians. When they go to a job interview, they go like, you know, what they say, they can't dance, right? Is that going to stop them from getting a job? Well, unless he's going to get a dancing job. But if he's going to work at a store, they're not going to say, he probably can't dance, I don't want him here. No, these negative proverbs only affect a certain group of people.
Right.
That's why when this Bible was written to a certain group of people.
And they byword.
It says, and a byword. By means two. Word, it says you're going to be called a byword. That means different names. Black, African, Afro-American, African-American, colored, Negro. They change them around over and over and over again. Why? Why does our name change? How old are you? 40 or what? You was born in when? 75. So you know the term African-American, you are African-American, you are older than your nationality. Did you know that? It's something to think about. It's like, man, we got to consider this. Hold that. Go to Isaiah 1 and 3. Hold this spot. Isaiah 1 and 3. You are older than your nationality. We don't think about these things. These things don't come up in our mind. Who am I? What are we doing here? How do we get out of this hell?
Read. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So the Bible says the ox knoweth his owner. Hey, brother, what's your nationality? Your nationality? African American. See, that came through. You was born before that word was even a word.
Right.
See what I'm saying? African American. Two different white people. Read.
And the ass.
Verse 1.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 1.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
So God is doing you know how like we like to rap and stuff and do all these different, metaphors. The Most High God got a metaphor right here. He said, the ox knows his owner. A dumb, stubborn animal, he knows his owner. He knows his power source. He knows who his God is. Read.
And the ass, his master's crib.
And a donkey, a jackass, he knows his homeland. If you set him out somewhere, he can make it home. He knows how to get back home. But what does it say about the Israelites? Read.
But Israel does not know.
But we don't know. We don't know our homeland. We don't know our power source. We don't know who our God is.
My people does not consider.
Read that again. My people.
My people does not consider.
And we don't even consider. We don't think about it. It's not a conversation in a barbershop. We worried about LeBron James, Michael Jordan, who better, Scottie Pippen, and Kobe Bryant, Snitcho, Shaquille O'Neal. That's what we worried about. Read that last part. My people what?
My people does not consider.
Our people don't consider. We're just all we do is just doing what? Read.
A sinful nation.
We're just a sinful nation. All we know how to do, we're wise to do evil. I heard if you go to prison, you come out knowing more things about crime than before you went in.
Right.
Read.
A people laden with iniquities.
A people laden with iniquities, of sin, breaking God's commandments. Read.
A seed of evildoers.
A seed of evildoers. That's what we are. That's what we're occupied in. We're not trying to figure out who we are and how to build a nation, how to make this place a better place for our seed to come. That's not what we worry about. We worry about the simple things in life. Go back to the curse. Go to verse 29.
Isaiah 28 and verse 29. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 29.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt grope at noonday.
So the Bible says, for not keeping God's commandments, the Israelites, who are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are going to do what?
Grope at noonday.
It says we're going to grope at noonday. What does that mean? At noonday, that's when the sun's at its highest, right? We're going to be reaching for things. We're going to be groping. We're going to be looking for something. Read.
As the blind groping in dark.
Just like the blind is looking for something at night. When the blind man is walking around, he's got to feel his way. That's what we do. We grope at noonday. Read.
And thou shalt not prosper prosper in thy way.
And it says we're not going to prosper in our ways. Everything we try to do as a people, it's not going to work until we come back to our God.
Right. And thou shalt be only oppressed.
We shall be what?
Only oppressed.
Our people are oppressed. It says we're going to be only oppressed, read.
And spoiled evermore.
And spoiled evermore. With welfare. All these different programs, all they do is to pacify you.
Right.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Hold that. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Let me tell you why these things pacify you. Like they're trying to take the Confederate flag down. Like it's something that we care about. We don't give a damn about the Confederate flag.
Right.
No, it ain't no difference between the American flag and the Confederate flag. They both enslaved our people.
Right.
The hell with both of them. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7.
But this is why they pacify you. Read.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
The Bible says oppression is going to make a wise man mad.
That's right.
Whenever we get riled up to do something, to have a movement, they give us something. They oppress us. Guess what? Stuff was getting hard. Guess what they gave us? Barack Obama. Take it. There you go. Read that again.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Well, guess what? The whole March on Washington with Martin Luther King, it wasn't supposed to be nice. It wasn't supposed to be a happy thing. We was going down there to raise hell. That's what the president called some black folks and said, look, we're going to give you some money. Y'all go and get them together. Y'all can look it up. It's called the Sun 7. What it's called? Somebody know that? I can't remember what it's called. But it's called the 7. It's got Martin Luther King. It's got that senator that's been there for the longest. They called a meeting with them and said, calm them people down.
But now neglect.
Read. The what?
But now neglect.
Benign neglect. Go ahead.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And a what?
A gift destroyeth the heart.
It says a gift will destroy your heart. Most of us, like the brother that was just standing here, look, he was like, he probably gets stuff. He probably say, I know good people in other nations. I'm cool with them. They help me run my business. That destroys the heart. Most of our people like to operate individually. That's how we operate. The other nations don't move like that. They move as a group. They move together. Say it again. We do need some economics, but what we gotta have first? Okay. Okay, I got a question. That's a good thing. We do need economics, right? But if me and you was going into business, right? Right, I got 100,000, you got 100,000. Let's get this business started, right? Now, what if I'm a thief? We can't work together, right? So look, so what if I'm a thief? That ain't gonna work, right? What if we gonna open up a whole gang of daycare centers, right? What if I'm a pedophile? Is it gonna work? It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. What if we want to come together, me and you, we're a businessman, we want to hang out, right? And what if I'm an adulterer? What if I like to cheat? What if I want to mess with your woman? It ain't gonna work. You'll put a bullet in me, bro. So first thing, we gotta change our mind. That's what we gotta change first. Read that.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
And be not conformed to this world.
Because right now we're conformed to this world. We're conformed to the rules of America. We wasn't always like this as a people. We were kings. We had our own land and we ran stuff. It says, but now we conform to this world. We do what this world do. That's why we got all these homosexuals on the down low. That's why the black woman has the highest rate of HIV rate, because the black man is on the down low. He wasn't like that. That didn't come from us. Read.
But be ye transformed.
We gotta be transformed. Our mind has to change. See, look, all these brothers right here, I can touch them with my life. That's right. Brothers with my life. If I had to leave my wife and any one of these brothers out, I know ain't nothing happened to them. If they had to come and house sit me, I know ain't nothing going around. Because they believe in this Bible and they believe in the Most High God.
That's right.
Read.
By the renewing of your mind.
So we gotta renew our minds first. Economics is good. We gotta have economics for our people, but first we gotta renew our minds. Everything we ever tried as a people, it never worked. The wild, the nigga came in. The Black Panthers, the nigga came in. Martin Luther King, guess what? The nigga came in. How many women he was with outside of his life? It all came in and was used against him. Marcus Garvey wanted to get shipped here to take us back to Africa, get us out of this place. Guess what? The people that work for them, they got paid off to sabotage that movement. So, but they will conform to this world. Right.
That you may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect will of God.
So we got to find out we got to prove what the will of God is. Psalm 49. So we got to be transformed first. That's the first thing they got to have. I don't want to go into business with people, with most of the people out here. I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk to most of the people out here one-on-one basis. I have a business. I don't want to hire most of the people because they're not transformed. Because they are conformed to this world.
That's another reason why we don't touch each other. Everybody ain't straight.
Yeah, because we're not keeping God's laws that command. Read that. It says we got to prove what the will of God is. Let's find out what that will of God is.
Psalms chapter 40 and verse 8. I delight to do thy will, oh my God.
We're talking about the will of God. Read.
It's right here. Thy law is within my heart.
The laws of God. That's the will of the Most High God. We got to do these things first. Right.
That's right.
You go to church. Yeah. You don't go to church. You believe in a higher power. Right? So when you are raised up in church, like that. Most of our people are raised up. Were you raised up in the church? When you was raised up, I'm gonna give you 1 second. We were supposed to be raised up in church. But you still go to church? All right. In the church, you can see majority men or women in the church. Mostly women in the church. Why?
Because they got their mind.
Because in the black church, black men don't see themselves in the black church. We don't have an image in the black church. We don't see what reason is there for us to be there. It's no order in the black church.
Right.
It's no order. We don't see ourselves. My father never wanted to go to church. Guess what? I ain't never wanted to go to church. It wasn't a bunch of cattiness, a bunch of gossip, and a bunch of sin.
Right.
There's more sin in the church sometimes than in the street. What you got? Go to Daniel 9 and 7. Daniel 9 and 7. Let me tell you, this is why we don't want to go. Mostly black men are not in the black church. Daniel 9 and 7.
Daniel chapter 9 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee.
It says righteousness is what belongs to us. We are really supposed to be keeping the commandments. That's right. This world was made for us.
That's right.
Read.
But unto us,
So what happened? We don't want to keep the commandments. This is what happened. Read.
confusion of faces.
Confusion of faces. I'm black. I'm African American. I'm a Negro. I'm Afro-American. It's we everything. We got confusion of faces. We don't know that we're the sons of the Most High God.
Right.
We don't know that we are the Israelites. We don't know that Christ is a black man according to the scripture. We don't know that King Solomon is a black man according to the scripture.
Right.
We don't know that King David is a black man according to the scripture. Everybody in his Bible who was an Israelite who did anything important was a black man.
That's right.
We don't know that, but we go to the black churches, right? Why don't we understand that? You might have known that, but the majority of our people know that. No, they'll listen to these brother people right there reading that before they come to the church.
That's right.
All praise, all praise. What was your question, brother?
What's the significance of the fringe?
Go to number 38. That's a good question. What is the significance of the fringe? Right? Do you believe God has a dress code?
How you supposed to dress?
Yeah, how you supposed to look? Okay, so let's read about the dress code. Let's read about the dress code. Go ahead.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38.
Go ahead.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
So this wasn't for everybody. These laws, this Bible was not for everybody. This is not an international book. This book was written by the Israelites for the Israelites. Read.
And bid them
And command them.
that they make their fringes
So it was a commandment for them to make fringes. Read.
in the borders of their
In
garments
the borders of their garments. They had to have these things on. Read.
throughout their generations.
Forever. Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders of ribbon of blue.
So you have to have the fringe and a ribbon of blue. Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
Go ahead.
that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So you're supposed to look at these things and remember all the commandments of the Lord. Like, think about this. If I got this shirt on tonight, right, with my friends on, I'm not about to step up in a club. Somebody may look at these things and say, wait a minute, that's the Israelite. I might be somewhere by myself and my ex-girlfriend rolled up. And she go, hey, what's going on? And I go like, oh, what's happening? You know, And I might look down like, wait a minute, man. I ain't about to, no, I'm married, I got a wife. That's what these fringes are for.
That's right.
What happened was, earlier in this book, you know, they was on the Sabbath day. On the Sabbath day, according to the scriptures, you weren't supposed to do no work. They had a brother picking sticks on the Sabbath day. So that's what they did. They put him in jail for picking the sticks. Because that was the you worked on the Sabbath, you got put to death. And then he said, well, let's get him to this law. They say they forgot. That answers your question, Brother Harold?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's your nationality?
My mom's from Trinidad and my pops is from Chicago.
Chicago, so-called African-American.
I said Trinidad and Chicago.
So your father was from Chicago?
Right.
All right, so according to the scriptures, your nationality goes by the seed of your father. It's just like if you had an apple seed. You planted it in Africa, and Europe, and China, what's going to come up? An apple will come up. You can't be mixed. See, that's why I said you're not conformed to this world. This world says you can be mixed. You can be half and half. What your father is what you are according to the scripture. That's right. The other nations used to use this as a lie to get it. You know how a lot of so-called Caucasians say that Native Americans, right? It's because their forefathers raped the Native American women. It's a little bit, they think it's a little bit in their blood, and they say, I'm a Native American. But they're not Native Americans. Bring it out! Father, you always your father is. What was I? You're not conforming to this world. Let's go back to, not Romans 12. Let's go on nationality. Because we're talking about nationality. Why is nationality important? Why is it important to know who you are? Go to Job 8:8. We know. That's it. The Bible commands you to chase your history down. And don't go to one of those DNA centers. That's fake. All that, learn, find your DNA. If you went to 5 different places, they give you 5 different answers. Right. Go to Job 8:8.
Job chapter 8, verse 8.
Go ahead.
For inquire, I pray thee.
So it says inquire, look up, search, read.
Of the form of age.
Of the old time, read.
And prepare thyself.
So we're supposed to prepare ourselves, brother, for what?
To the search of their fathers.
We're supposed to go and search out who our fathers are. The nationality is very important. You want to know why it's important? Did Christ come for everybody? What you say? Did Christ come for everybody? Did Christ come for everybody? Did Jesus Christ die for everybody? Yes or no? That's what we've been told, right? Now I say nationality is important. You got to know who you are. Give me Matthew 15 and 24. Read it out. Let's find out, did Christ come and die for everybody, or did he die for a certain group?
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24.
Go ahead.
But he answered and said,
But Christ answered and said, read.
I am not sent.
He said, I'm not sent.
But unto the lost sheep.
Only to the lost sheep
of the house of Israel.
Yes, right. I don't read that scripture in the black church. Right. It's not bring it out. Church. Christ said, I'm not sent but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Right. That's it. That's who he was sent for. That's who he died for. Give me Matthew 1 and 21. Let's keep going. We can keep going.
I got a question.
Hold on one second.
I got a
Matthew
question.
1 and 21.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a
So
son,
Mary's going to bring forth a son. Read.
and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
Jesus, go ahead.
For he shall save his people.
No, he's going to save all people.
His people.
Save everybody.
His people.
The Bible says he's going to save his people.
Right. Right. From their sins.
So he came for his people. Give me Acts 5 and 31. You know? Scripture for scripture. On Sunday, I guarantee you you're going to hear this many scriptures in the church on Sunday. That's right. You're going to hear a song and a dance and give me your money. Song and a dance, give me your money. Give me your money. Peace out. See you Wednesday night. Give me your money. Great.
Acts chapter 5, verse 31.
So we step on into who was Christ for, who he paid for, who he died for. Read.
Him hath God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior.
Now go start at 29. Start at 29.
Acts 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered.
So the 12 apostles, they was talking, they answered, what they say?
And said, we ought to obey God.
We shall obey God. Read.
Rather than men.
See, we go to most people in church, they say, my pastor said. what my pastor said, but this is what I was told, but this is what I believe. We ought to do what?
Obey God.
We ought to obey God. If we want to hear from God, where we hear about it from? In this Bible right here, read.
Rather than men.
Rather than men. That's what we don't listen to this Bible, read.
The God of our
The
fathers.
God of who?
Our fathers.
Our is a possessive pronoun.
Right.
It shows possession. It didn't say the God of everybody's father. It said the God of who?
Our
The
fathers.
God of our fathers. Raised up who?
Raised up
So we're
Jesus,
talking about Jesus. Read.
whom ye slew
Go ahead.
and hanged on a tree.
Read.
Him hath God exalted with his right
To
hand
be what?
to be a prince
So Jesus was exalted to be a prince. Read.
and a savior,
And a savior. And to give what?
for to give repentance
To give repentance to who?
to Israel, to Israel, to Israel,
That's right. Christ came to give repentance to who?
to Israel, and
So he was here to give repentance to Israel. So it's important to find out who the Israelites are. If Christ came and died for the Israelites, it's important to know who the Israelites are. Go to Amos 3:1. Amos 3:1. I'll play it again.
the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you.
So it says, listen to this Bible. Read.
O children of Israel,
Talking to the children of Israel. According to the scriptures, the children of Israel are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
against the whole family,
Go ahead.
which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Because Moses brought the Israelites out of the land of Egypt.
Right.
Not all nations. Read.
Saying, you only,
Wait, no. He said what?
you
The Most
only,
High God said, you only, you Israelites, read.
have I known
He only knew the Israelites, read.
of all the families of the earth.
Out of everybody on this planet, the Most High God only knows the Israelites, read.
Right.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
That's why we went to slavery. That's
Right.
why we're on the bottom. That's why we last high in verse 5. Because we are in sin and we don't want to keep the commandments.
Yes.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.